First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. His throw incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Stafford. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 10.
Let's go, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, This unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first run of this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him. Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
At the 38-yard line.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford staying on his feet. And he's got it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. That catch good for only a couple. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On second down, it's Patterson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk, and right now it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
At the 42-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Stafford's
a good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Henderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Bit of a surprise they ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Stafford on 1st down. Going deep for Benjamin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They snap it to Stanford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To Tyler Ervin.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Packers 14, Lions 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. Decision to bring it out. Ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll drop this one off to Swift. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, and he'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Ervin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Packers 21, Lions 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing deep for Galloway. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Stafford looks to throw again. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The 27-yard line.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Down at the 33-yard line.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, Stafford here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And able to find John Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it makes the score 21-10.
Lions 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Irvin. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And now here is another interception. Picked up here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Josh Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
first down throw. Stafford. He'll find Everett there, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A first throw for the backup, Griffin. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Zadarius Smith.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Packers' 32-yard line.
He tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 9 yards.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Green Bay.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
13-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Packers 28, Lions 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Za'Darius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
At his own 49.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford, it's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
13.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Complete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. This with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Third down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Stepping up, he's good. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On first down, Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 7 from the 20. They'll go again to Jones.
Aaron Jones.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They go find the zone. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Breaking down at the 49. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp.